Okay, so thank you so much, sir. Uh, so first of all, my salutation to Almighty and Param Shraddheya Mataji, Radha Devi Ji Goenka, who is the founder, president of Bharatiya Seva Sadan, who established this institution to empower the women of the society. Honorable President Mr. Dilip Rajji Goenka, sir. Honorable Principal Dr. Charu Shilaji Rumale Madam, Honorable Vice Principal and the Head Department of Commerce Dr. Ambadas Ji Pandey sir, and the most important thing, today's resource person of this webinar, Honorable Dr. Bhaskar Gupta sir, Professor in charge Research and Development, IIMT College of Polytechnic, Greater Noida, all the faculty members, research scholars and students on behalf of Institutions Innovation Council and Department of Commerce and Management of Srimati Radha Devi Goenka College for Women, Akola, Maharashtra. I, Dr. Rupa Gupta, welcome you in mentoring session on demo day exhibition, poster of ideas, POC, like point of contact and linkages with innovation ambassador, experts for mentoring support. So we are here to nurture innovation, refine ideas and provide valuable mentorship. So that's why we have the panel, on behalf of the panel, Dr. Bhaskar Gupta sir. So without getting much more time, I request Priyanka Rathi madam to introduce today's our resource person, Honorable Bhaskar Gupta sir. So over to you, Priyanka madam.
Good morning, everyone who have joined here. Good morning, Bhaskar Gupta, sir. Dr. Bhaskar Gupta, veteran academician, cum research scientist and director, NITRA Technical Campus, joined as a dean and professor at IIMT College of Polytechnic, Greater Noida in December 2020. He completed his BE in 2001 and MTech with honors in 2006. He holds a doctorate degree in signal and image processing area, while electronics and communication has been his core area. Dr. Gupta, in his academic career spanning for more than 20 years now, has taught various subjects at both UG and PG level in many renowned institutes such as AK, GEC, ABES, IMS, and DIT. He is presently working as the president of IIC Cell and trained as an innovation ambassador by Ministry of Education Innovation Cell. He is also the coordinator for NISP and ARIIA. He has been taking sessions on innovations, entrepreneurship, design thinking, IPR, BMC, technology readiness level, critical thinking since last 10 years across the country. He is he is startup founder and currently associated with Atal Incubation Center of BIM Tech CII as a mentor. He has more than 2 Indian patents published, 2 copyrights. He wears many hats as an academic professional. His works, other than basic teaching, include publishing and presenting several papers in national, international journals, guiding MTech projects, working on various state and central government sponsored projects, and traveling around USA, South Korea, Oman, Afghanistan, Dubai, and Ethiopia on academic cum research mission in association with world's renowned universities. Notable among his R&D achievements are commercialization of electronic eye for blind people in collaboration with MSME Delhi, developing UAVs in collaboration with Korean Aerospace Industries Association, South Korea, working on DRDO sponsored project on robotics, completing NASCOM based project on software defined radio, and mentoring students for Microsoft Image Cup competition under software category. Dr. Bhaskar Gupta has been the director of SSITM Aligarh, BIRTM Khurja, and NITRA Technical Campus, Ghaziabad, hence having substantial exposure to administrative affairs. Beside, he is fellow member of IEEE MIT, IE, IETE, and IIRS Dehradun. He had been 6 times coordinator for IIT Delhi Virtual Lab Program and working as nodal coordinator for IIRS ISRO Outreach Program and IITM Swayam NPTEL Program. Thank you.
So, with this, it is my humble request to Honorable Dr. Bhaskar Gupta, sir. Please share your valuable insight on the mentioned topic. So, our audience are curiously waiting for you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Gupta, for such a nice introduction. And I'm very glad to be here among you all. I would like to inform you that the session, the title of the session which I'm going to discuss is one of the IIC activities of Ministry of Education, Innovation Cell. And I will be discussing about, see, we are going to have a linkage with innovation ambassadors for the mentorship support. It could be in terms of exhibition, poster presentations, demonstration day. It could be anything. So the overall mission of the program is to establish linkage with me. Since I am the trade innovation ambassador, I am here to guide you all on the different aspects of entrepreneurship, innovation, startups. So many things are there. The government of India has taken an initiative, to nurture the basic innovative ideas of student community into the reality, where you can establish, you can register your own startup for commercialization, and thereby will be generating the revenue in the long run. So without taking too much of time, let me quickly start going to present.
Yes, sir. Please share your screen.
Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir. Please
Okay.
continue.
Thank you very much. So I welcome you all to this teaching event for the POC's development engage with innovation ambassadors for the mentorship support. So what is a proof of concept? If you are going to be a startup founder, you have to start with the process of ideation, which refers to the idea generation. There must be some creativity whenever you are generating some ideas. So proof of concept is the second or the third step once you have generated the innovative idea. Proof of concept is creating evidence and documentation about the feasibility of an idea which you have developed. It outlines how the idealized product or the service, or it could be a process as well, any mechanical process, any electrical process would become market ready. How it would function, if it is needed, and who is the target demographic. You should be aware of the demographic data of your consumer as well as the business owner. While a proof of concept has numerous applications in diverse fields, ranging from marketing to medicine, pharmacy. When it comes to software development, it applies to a specific process. For software-specific ideas, a POC is an act of determining if the software can be built in the real world, what technologies should be used in development, and whether the software developed by you is likely to be adopted by its intended users, who will be our consumers. So what is about validity? What is the proof of why is it so important? In creating a POC, you are essentially laying out on paper why your idea would be successful in the market. Think of it like a business plan for a software idea. Though by inclination to skip Making a POC can be tempting. It's important to fully flesh out your idea for a few reasons. What is about validity? Before you skip to development, it's very crucial to know if your idea is feasible or not. Can it be built with your budget? Is there demand for it in the market? What I mean to say, you should have the awareness of your nearby market. Otherwise, your startup will fail. And that is the very challenging task for the startup founders. Focus group testing. So many startups are wasting time and money building something they think people want, only to go back and change it when they get feedback that their idea missed the mark. Taking a proof of concept and testing it, validating it with your potential user base will help you get early feedback on what people actually want from you. You can then streamline the things, your ideas development, thus saving your many hours and dollars spent on solving the wrong problems. So don't waste your time. Please do choose the right product or the service in which the consumers are interested. Otherwise, it's a waste of time, waste of money. Money generation. If you plan on sourcing investors to back your project, you are certainly going to need to show that you have thought your idea through to the end. Creating an early roadmap that predicts market value, possible sticky points, and how to monetize your software idea will make a strong statement in creating investor confidence in your product or the service which you want to offer. Why do you need a proof of concept repository? Although nearly everyone who comes up with an idea is convinced. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You
Okay,
are
okay,
audible. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay.
Please continue.
Although nearly everyone who comes up with an idea is convinced it will work. Creating a proof of concept to test your idea will ensure you arrive at the best version of it and will save your time and money in the process. Laying out every detail about your idea will help highlight gaps in your product plan that you might not realize. A proof of concept is also free, so it's a low stakes way to test your idea with other people. Whether you are adding new features in your product onto an existing software, or whether you are building something new completely from scratch, a proof of concept will ensure that you take the fastest, more direct route to the success. So steps of the cycle, if you see, look at this. So everywhere you have to start with the process of ideation. I have already discussed ideation refers to the idea generation. You have to generate an innovative idea in the beginning itself. You have to check whether your idea is feasible or not, whether it will work or not. Once you are done with it, you have to develop the POC for your startup, proof of concept. And then after that, you have to develop the prototype. It could be both hardware and software prototype. Prototypes have been widely used in the past for validating your idea with your consumers. What is the exact difference between the POC prototype and the minimum viable product? These two terms are very often used interchangeably, but they represent two different phases of the startup development. The proof of concept always comes first. Think of this like a Word document where you have written something, the fully formulated idea, where you are going to formulate your policy. After you have this document with you, confirming your suspicion that your idea is a good and leading product, you move on to the next step, which is prototyping. A prototype is the first, very basic iteration of your software idea. It takes the words from the proof of concept and brings them to real life in a tangible product. A good example of this is software wireframes. Another instance could be if you get a design mock-up that allows you to visualize the user flow and look up an app that is to be created by the software developer. To illustrate the point, if your POC outlined an idea, for example, wedding planning app you have developed, then your prototype would be a program demo that will allow you to click through the basic screens of that software application to get a better feel for what the final product will become. So comparison between the POC and the prototype. If you talk about POC, it's a demonstration of your product, of the process, or the concept in a documented form. Determine whether an idea can be turned into reality or not. That is the feasibility. Test whether this idea is viable and explore the idea's potential to be developed or built. Verify that the idea will function as envisioned by you as a startup founder. Whereas the prototype is a very early draft of the product or the concept or the process. It could be a service also, meant to turn a POC idea into a slimmed down version of the end product that can be tested and evaluated for usability, functionality, and design aspects. Not expected to have all the features and functions of a market-ready product, nor is it expected to contain all the usability or aesthetics of the final product. So what you have understood, the prototype is not the final product. You as a businessman, you will never launch your prototype into the market for revenue generation. Prototype is used for validation only. Like in your own college, your students who have developed some product, you can give it to your friends, your teachers, your principal, and take the feedback from them. And based on that, if your feedback is all right, then you will be developing the final product which can be launched into the market. That will be the final product, which is somewhat a minimum viable product. MVP could be called a final product. The POC versus MVP. You see, POC is based on trial and testing approach, checking the feasibility of the product. No users are involved, thus no customer journeys are there. Existing for internal reference only. Whereas MVP, I have just discussed, it is based on tried and tested approach, a basic version of the actual product which you want to launch into the market is launched for external use. Users here will check with the MVPs based on their feedback. Further refinements are made, number of iterations are done until you get the right product in your hands. So in POC, we have to focus on feasibility, one of the important parameters. MVP, do remember to focus on the user experience. You have to empathize with them. You have to understand the wants and needs of your consumers. And based on that, you have to develop the MVP, which is the basic version of the final product. And what is prototype? Where you have to focus on the functionality. So do you have an idea as a student? Yes, if you have, is your idea unique? You have to understand whether you have developed creativity or not, innovativeness is there or not, whether your idea is unique or not from the others. If yes, you have to develop a proof of concept. You have to be ready with your POC. If not, you don't need a POC. You have to go back and you have to do everything again. How to determine if you need a proof of concept? Do you have an idea? Yes. Is your idea unique? If yes, you will be developing a POC. If no, you don't need to have POC. So benefits of a POC: improved productivity, fewer errors, improved quality of the product, scalability, you can scale up your business, increased cost savings, compliance traceability, rapid deployment of the process or the service. So entrepreneur, as an entrepreneur, you should have an idea, you should have pre-seed scouting, You have to discover something. If you have really discovered something innovative, something creative, then you have to develop your proof of concept, POC. Once the POC is ready, you have to validate your product. Once you have validated, you have to be ready with your business plan, which you will be showing to the angel investors, venture capitalists, for getting the funding support. Because getting finance for opening your business for a startup founder is a very challenging task. And then once your business plan is ready, you can think of scalability. So pre-seed scouting, you can get that support with the help of the accelerators, NITI, Government of India schemes are there, MSME schemes are there, innovation by ideas, innovation should always be there. Summer schools you can join, boot camps are being organized by Ministry of Education. In fact, I organized one boot camp of 15 days in my own college where the students participated. Local training network, market expert network, and the investors network, crowd financing approach for getting the funding support. To migrate, so you have to do some preparation. Stage one, gather the requirements and prioritize them based on the need. Stage two, now is the time for the deployment. Stage three, conduct proof of concept. Stage four, create and validate. Stage five, deployment, support, and monitoring. So you have to do number of iterations. How an idea becomes a product? Yes, idea becomes a product. When you have some innovative idea, you have proof of concept, you have some prototype, you have minimum viable product. So every product comes from the idea. Prototype your solution and test. The next step is to create a prototype that wraps your solutions into a rudimentary product that you can use to test with those you introduced previously. This type of prototype should have the expected features set. Once the prototype is built, you have to test it with your interviewees for additional feedback. Record their use of the product to check how intuitive the interface is and find out if you overlooked any important functionality. You have to create minimum viable products. An MVP is different from a prototype in that it's a fully functional solution that you can put out into the world for the future use, while it will be including only the most important features that are essential for solving the primary pain points you identified. It should function on the user side just like the final product. The MVP gives you the ability to test the product beyond your small group of interviewees to a wider group that's more representative of your market or audience. It offers an opportunity for more feedback that will tell you if the product in its current iteration resonates with users and the stakeholders in the ecosystem. You have to design a roadmap from all of the information which you have gathered in each of the previous steps of the journey. You have to create a proper roadmap that describes what you have done and outlines a implemented step-by-step process for building the product. Think of this roadmap as a set of blueprints available with you for constructing a building. With this roadmap as a guide, everyone will be kept on the same page through product development and will have a very clear and sharp picture of what the end goal will be. At each stage, we want to stress getting as much feedback from your intended audience as possible. The more information you know about what your users actually want, the sooner you can focus on those features, cut unnecessary ones, and save yourself iteration time and expenses along the way. You can continue to fundraise at each point using these supporting documents to show investors the product's progress. Many startups fail in India. This is the scenario because they speak over a proof of concept, convinced their idea is a unicorn. Unicorn startup, students Ola, Uber, these are the unicorn startups having a great turnover per annum and rush to go to straight to the market. Taking some thoughtful time on a POC is a great first step to getting you on the way to a rewarding market launch. There is not a cut and dry method for writing a proof of concept. The rules are not very strict like they are for other written documents, like writing research papers, which must all follow the same outline of intro, methods, and conclusion. Instead, it's important to make sure specific key topics are covered, however that may be. A proof of concept is a living document that can be updated as you have new thoughts, new thought process, and get fresh feedback from people who read it. For developing software ideas, a POC should discuss the following: prove the needs, map pain points to solutions, and get feedback from the consumer. Prototype your solution and test it. Create a minimum viable product. Design a roadmap. It only makes sense to put time and money into building a product if people need it. Maybe those people are the company's employees who need to improve their productivity. Maybe they are a new market. The company is not currently serving but could easily reach. Whoever they are, you need to know that your software will meet their needs. Before you begin building the software or any product, you will want to be crystal clear on the pain points your target audience is experiencing in the market. You don't want to guess what these issues are or assume you know without actually taking to a representative sample of people in the group. This step involves brainstorming sessions, ways to solve each of the pain points you have identified. There will likely be several ways to solve each issue. After you brainstorm, you will evaluate each possible solution to determine how it stacks up in reference to cost, competition, timeline, technological challenges, etc. When this process is completed, you should have a clearer idea of which solutions to include in the final product. Once you have this list of solutions, go back to the users and stakeholders initially interviewed and learn their reactions and responses to the recommended solutions. Describe how you envision the product working and ask for their feedback. This input will provide you with valuable insights as you move forward. Thank you very much, Dr. Gupta. That's all from my side. Over to you.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful session. You have nicely described how can uh, innovator can materialize his idea and give exposure to form a fruitful product. So, with this, actually, dear participants, respected Bhaskar Gupta sir have important meeting because of this. He has shortened his presentation, but I think he has covered all the aspects of mentoring session. So, without getting much more time, it is my humble request to Professor Harshada Vadhone ma'am, Assistant Professor of our department, to conclude the session, to propose the vote of thanks for this session. Dr. Bhaskar Gupta sir, is it possible to move on to switch on your camera so that we can take your one?
I just tried that. Speaking to my PA to arrange that it was some problem with my camera today. Let me see. I just checked.
Okay, sir, it's okay. Thank you so much. So, Professor Harshada Vadhane ma'am is going to propose the vote of thanks for this session. Over to you, Professor Harshada Vadhane ma'am.
थैंक यू थैंक यू गुप्ता मैडम। सबसे पहले मैं हमारे भारतीय सेवा सदन के अध्यक्ष माननीय श्री दिलीप राज जी गोयनका इनका मैं तहे दिल से आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ कि वे हमें हर कार्यक्रम लेने के लिए प्रोत्साहित करते हैं। हमारी महाविद्यालय के प्राचार्य डॉक्टर चारुशीला रुमाले मैम का भी मैं आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ कि वे हर प्रोग्राम लेने के लिए हमें पूरा सहयोग प्रदान करते हैं। आज के सेशन के प्रमुख अतिथि डॉक्टर भास्कर गुप्ता सर को मैं तहे दिल से धन्यवाद देती हूँ कि उन्होंने हमें mentoring session on demo day, exhibition, poster of ideas, POC, and linkage with innovation ambassador experts for mentorship supported इस बारे में बहुत अच्छी तरह से मार्गदर्शन किया और हमें महत्वपूर्ण जानकारी दी। मैं उनका महाविद्यालय की ओर से और हमारे कॉमर्स एंड मैनेजमेंट डिपार्टमेंट की तरफ से तहे दिल से धन्यवाद देती हूँ। हमारे महाविद्यालय के उप प्राचार्य और कॉमर्स एंड मैनेजमेंट डिपार्टमेंट के एचओडी एवं वाइस प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर अंबादास पांडे सर का भी मैं तहे दिल से आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ। उसी तरह से इंस्टीट्यूशन इनोवेशन काउंसिल की कन्वीनर डॉक्टर रूपा गुप्ता मैडम का भी मैं तहे दिल से आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ। इसी तरह से इस सेशन में जुड़े हुए सभी प्राध्यापक वर्ग, हमारे स्टूडेंट्स, रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स, इनका भी मैं तहे दिल से आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ। और ये सेशन, हमारा जो सेशन अभी हुआ है, बहुत अच्छे से हुआ। सबका मैं आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ और ये कार्यक्रम अभी यहाँ समाप्त होता है, ऐसा अध्यक्ष की परवानगी से जाहिर करती हूँ। धन्यवाद मैडम, धन्यवाद सर।
So once again, thank you so much, Dr. Bhaskar Gupta sir. Definitely, we will again meet in future.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rupa, for inviting me, for giving an expert talk on this wonderful session. And I really look forward to taking more sessions with your students in near future.
Yeah,
Thanks
definitely, sir.
to,
Yeah.
thanks to the principal of the college, president of IIC cell, management of your college. I'm thankful to all of you. And dear students, you were so patient. There was no noise. Take many lectures all over the country, but I have never seen such kind of discipline in many sessions during my lecture delivery. A lot of noise is there. So thank you very much for this type of cooperation and for listening to me so patiently. Thank you, Dr. Rupa. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And again, I want to express my extreme gratitude to all the participants. Sir, in participants, there are so many faculty members are engaged or joined from all over the country. They are
Okay.
curious about to know about the innovation or the
Yes,
mentoring
yes.
session.
Yeah, see, I am ready to take one more session if we can plan with each other on. See, now ecosystem is different. See, we should encourage students for startup journey. For they can become a successful entrepreneur. Our Prime Minister is working in that direction only. So I am in touch with number of accelerators, incubators. So in my own college, we have a technology business incubator where 37 startups are there. And already 20 startups graduated. They are now earning the money. So the ultimate goal of these IAC sessions, final goal is to encourage them to run their own business. So if you need any support, if your student is having any innovative idea, Dr. Rupa, it will be my pleasure. They can contact, you can share my number with them, and I will definitely provide the assistance to any such student who are having the innovative idea.
Yes, sir, definitely.
And I will give them the roadmap how to get the financing. That is the most challenging problem for these students.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Sir,
you.
once again, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Ma'am.
thank you. Within 1 minute, I am sharing feedback from here only on Google Meet. But in this time, we don't plan for any e-certificate because we want only enthusiastic participants, those who want to learn something from that session. So just wait from here only. I am sharing within